is Ferdinand Siska, and today I will presentation about Project 1 Classroom Management. The topic is Meeting 3 Cause of Classroom Conflict. The peaceable classroom. What is peaceable classroom? A peaceable classroom is one in which students and teachers use the processes and the philosophical principle to create a classroom in which learning is maximized. The peaceable classroom refers to a classroom that is also warm and caring community, where there are 5 quality present. Qualities of peaceable classroom is cooperation. Children learn to work together and help each other. The second is communication. Children learn to observe carefully, communicate accurately, and listen sensitively. The third is tolerance. Children learn to respect and appreciate people's differences and to understand prejudice and how it works. Fourth, positive emotional expression. Children learn to express feelings, particularly anger and frustration, in ways that are not aggressive or destructive, and children learn self-control. The last is conflict resolution. Children learn the skill of responding creatively to conflict in the context of supportive, caring community. Cause of classroom conflict. First, personal disagreements between students. Personal disagreements are one of the most common issues in school, and they're caused by various things such as differences in opinions, values, or interests. For example, two students may conflict over which music artist is better, or they may disagree about a particular school rule, and you'll find that even petty disagreements can escalate into conflict if not handled properly. Avoid this by encouraging students to resolve their differences respectfully. For instance, you could teach them how to have a productive discussion or debate. This way, they can share their opinion without resorting to name calling or other negative behavior. Second is competition for grades or popularity. Another common cause of conflict in school is competition. This can manifest in different ways, such as vying for better grades or striving to be the most popular student in the class. This type of competition can be healthy and kept in check, but when it gets out of hand, it can lead to conflict. For instance, students may start cheating on tests or spreading rumors about each other. One way to prevent this type of conflict is to discourage competition in your classroom. Instead, focus on cooperation and working together. You could also emphasize the importance of effort over grades. These two ideas will foster a healthier mindset within the classroom. Preventive step. First, encourage collaboration. Teachers providing group assignments, joint projects, or cooperation activities that promote cooperation. Second, provide constructive feedback. Providing students with the constructive feedback about their progress can help reduce excessive competition. Third, provide fair opportunities. Ensuring that every student has a fair opportunity to participate and thrive in learning. Fourth, creating an inclusive learning environment. Creating an inclusive and welcoming learning environment for all students can help reduce harmful competition. 5. Teaching social skill. Teaching social skills such as the ability to communicate, collaboration, and resolve conflict. 6. Individual support. Providing individual support to students who need extra help or special attention. 3. Bullying or harassment. Unfortunately, bullying and harassment are also common cause of conflict in school. This can include physical bullying such as hitting or pushing, but it can also include verbal bullying like name calling or making threats. This behavior can make school a difficult and unpleasant place for students, and it can lead to serious conflict if not dealt with properly. You can prevent bullying and harassment with a zero tolerance policy. This means that bullying will will not be tolerant in your classroom. Only by taking a stand against bullying can you help prevent conflict in your school. Preventive steps. Provide education about bullying. Teacher can provide education to students about what bullying is, including its type and negative impacts. Second, encourage reporting. Students to report case of bullying or harassment they witness or experience to teacher or school staff. Establish anti-bullying rules. Setting clear and firm rules regarding bullying and harassment behavior in the classroom and the consequences that will apply to perpetrators. The last is monitoring social interaction. Actively monitoring social interaction among students can help teachers detect signs of bullying or harassment and intervene as necessary. Differences in cultural values or beliefs. Conflict can also occur when students have different values or beliefs than their classmates. For instance, they may come from different religious backgrounds. These differences can lead to conflict if they are not respected. For example, students may make fun of each other's beliefs or values, or they may try to force their views on others. Avoid this type of conflict by creating a respectful and inclusive environment in your classroom. Make sure to celebrate the diversity of your students and teach them about the importance of tolerance and respect. Presentive steps. Respect this diversity. Teacher can ensure that each student feels respected and accepted by respecting the diversity of their cultures, background, and individual needs. Encourage empathy. Teachers can encourage students to empathize and understand the experience and feelings of others, thereby reducing discomfort and differences that may arise. Build cultural awareness. Hosting discussion and activities that build cultural awareness among students can help respect differences and understand different perspectives. The last is using diversified learning. Using learning materials that are diversified and include a variety of perspectives and experiences can help strengthen awareness of diversity and respect for differences. Frustration with schoolwork or social demands. Many students feel overwhelmed by the demands of school. This can include the workload, tests, and homework, or it can also be from social pressures such as fitting in with their peers. When students feel overwhelmed, it can lead to frustration and even anger, and this can eventually lead to conflict if it's not dealt with properly. How can you prevent this? It's essential to be understanding and supportive of your students. Poor communication. Poor communication creates especially fertile ground for conflict. Many conflicts can be contributed to misunderstanding. Poor communication can also contribute to conflict when students do not know how to express their needs and wishes effectively, have no forum for expressing emotion and needs, or are afraid to do so, cannot listen to others, do not observe carefully. Unclarity of rules and expectations. A lack of clarity in classroom rules and expectations set by the teacher can lead to confusion and conflict among students. Inaccurate expression of emotion. All conflicts have an affective component, and how children express their emotion plays an important role in how conflicts develop. Conflict can escalate when students are out of touch with their feelings, do not know non-aggressive ways to express anger and frustration, suppress emotion, lack self-control. The last is discipline issues. Non-compliance with classroom rules, destructive behavior, or other discipline issues can be a trigger for conflict in the classroom. Negative impact of conflict in the classroom. First, formation of groups. Conflict can lead to the formation of groups between students, which can ultimately exacerbate conflict situation and create social tension among students. Second, disruption to learning. Conflict can disrupt students' concentration and interfere with effective learning. Third, decreased quality and relationship. Conflicts that are not resolved properly can damage relationship between student or between student and teacher. Fourth, decreased emotional well-being. Conflict can cause stress, anxiety, and emotional discomfort for students involved. 5. Decrease emotion and participation. Conflict can reduce students' motivation and learn and participate actively in class activities. The last is increased levels of violence. Conflicts that are not handled properly can escalate into forms of physical or verbal violence between students. Itu saja yang saya presentasikan, kurang lebihnya mohon dimaafkan. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.